So our program this morning is we're going to have 3 representatives from the Lake Monticello property here to talk to us. And then once they're done, I'm going to give you some updates and announcements that are coming up in the chamber. Oh, by the way, my name is Rudy, and I'm the president of the board. Generally, we have these breakfasts, and I know everybody there, so I don't necessarily have to introduce myself, and I realize that I don't know everybody here. So our first speaker today is going to be golf pro Mark Marshall. He is a master of golf professional, one of only 2 in the state, and he's going to share a little bit about the Lake Golf Course. So Mark, where are you at? There you go.
All right, good morning. Breakfast looks delish. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about golf and the golf course. First of all, while we've been raising hands, golfers in the room, raise your hands. Golfers. Many of you I know. Okay, great, thank you. What I want to share with you is that the golf course is open to the public. You do not have to be a lake resident to play the golf course. Everybody is welcome here at the lake to enjoy the golf course. There's a variety of opportunities for you to take advantage of playing. You can pay a daily fee each time you'd want to come out to play golf. If you're an avid golfer and play frequently, you can save money by taking out an annual golf membership. I have sheets on the back that has pricing information on annual golf memberships. We do have special rates. We have discounted daily rates after 2 in the afternoon. If you bring a group of 4 players, you can play at a discounted rate as a group of 4. And lately people are busier. Their lives are busier with other activities. I was speaking with someone just this morning that's busy with their life. And we've offered a new program called 4 After 4. You can play 4 holes after 4 in the afternoon, and you can get done in usually about less than an hour, and it's at a discounted rate. So you can walk and play 4 holes for $7.50 after 4 in the afternoon. Sometimes I ask a question how you get involved in golf, how people got involved in golf. And the most common answer is they're introduced to golf by a family member. So my dad introduced me to golf, and I know there's folks in the room that have introduced their grandchildren to golf. And so a special rate we have, kids play free, 12 and under play free with a paying adult after 12. So it's a great way to introduce a child or a grandchild to golf. One of the things I think is great about golfing at the lake is taking a golf cart's not required. So our rates are optional. You can choose to pay a green fee and walk when you play and get some exercise, or you can choose to pay a cart fee and ride. Leagues, there's another opportunity for golfers. We have leagues in the mornings, on Tuesdays for women, on Thursdays and Fridays for men, and we have mixed leagues in the afternoon on Monday at 4, and then a mixed leagues on Wednesday at 5:30. So there's an opportunity to play with other people that you may not know and develop a social network. So non-golfers in the room. Any golfers share the benefit they get out of playing golf? You just shout it out. What benefits do you get out of playing golf for the golfers? What did you say?
Fresh air.
Fresh air, yes, I like it. What's that? Okay, so that's a different subject. Frustration usually occurs when your expectations and level of ability don't quite meet. I might help you with that. But, okay, I like that. Anything else?
You meet new people.
You meet new people. That's exactly right. Exercise. Beautiful golf course. Right. What's that? Long walks and taking things with a stick. Right. So for the non-golfers in the room, if any of those things appeal to you, we can help you get started in golf. We can help you with your journey if you're interested in taking up the game. I have player development courses for women and for juniors. The player development courses begin next week. There is space available. A 4-week program costs $50. Each week is an hour in length. And the $50 is all inclusive. It includes the instruction, the range balls, and you don't need clubs. We can provide the clubs for you. So that's a low cost investment to see, hey, well, I like golf. Is it something for me or is it something not for me? I have sheets in the back if you're interested. So they're for women and for juniors. Now, I didn't mention anything for men. My experience is that I have not gotten participation for men. However, if men in this room do not golf are interested in me putting a class together for you, I can put a class together for you for the $50. So I have business cards back there, just see me, and I'd be happy to do that. Okay, so the last thing I have is if you're not going to golf, if you're not interested in golfing, that's okay. The golf course is still open for you. We allow walking on the golf course cart paths in the morning and in the evening. The walking times in the morning are posted on the website, but we ask that you walk in the order of the holes, 1 through 9 and 10 through 18. We ask that you don't walk in reverse order because it's a timing issue that we want to make sure that you're out of the way of the golfers before they begin play. Otherwise, you run risk of getting hit by a golf ball, which would be painful. The PM time is not posted, but we do allow walking in the evenings at the cart due in time. Carts are due in a half hour before sunset, so that would give you, close to 45 minutes to an hour to walk on the paths before it actually gets dark. And it's posted on our website. It's 7 o'clock right now. And we ask that you begin walking on hole number 1 so that you can walk in the order of the holes and then you won't encounter golfers at that time. So that's it. We have something for everybody. For golfers, for non-golfers who want to take up the game, and for non-golfers who think it's a good walk spoiled. So you can just walk without chasing the little white ball.
Mark, could you talk a little bit about the tournaments that are coming up?
Okay, so we have our first charity tournament that's coming up this year is a fundraiser for the Habitat for Humanity. It's a 4-person captain's choice, and it's going to be held on Saturday, April the 28th, with a 1 o'clock shotgun followed by a meal. So it's a great way for golfers to get out. You can put in with your own group of 4 to play together, or you can sign up as an individual, and then we'll pair individuals up. So it's a great way to get out for a day of competition and contribute money to the Habitat. We have the Fluvanna Girls Softball, a charity event on May the 6th, and our Faulkner Invitational, which is our main individual play tournament for the year, is on May 19th and 20th. So that's what's getting started. Thank you. Anyone else? So either I've answered your questions or you're really enjoying that meal. Okay, so well, thank you for taking your time to listen to me. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me. Again, my contact information is in the back. So next up is going to be Robert White. He's the Director of Food and Beverage here at the lake. Come on up, Robert.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? Everybody enjoying their breakfast? Excellent. We do this all the time. Hint, hint, plug, plug. So my name is Robert White, and I've been here, I think, about 4 months now. I come from Richmond. I've actually lived in Fluvanna for about three and a half years now, but have just stopped commuting from Richmond to work here, so it has been lovely. My truck also thanks me. We've done some changes since I've been here. One of my goals is not to really rock the boat too much here in the beginning, and one of the things that we did is we did change the menu up here at Lakeside, which so far has been going great. It seems like each weekend we get more and more people. We have been running some nice specials over at the pub and trying to make sure that we get those out on a weekly basis. Our goal, especially with Lakeside, is just to provide all of Fluvanna. This isn't just for the lake, it's for Fluvanna, and because there are not a whole lot of places to go around here, short of Charlottesville or driving to Richmond, to sit down and have a nice candlelit tablecloth meal. So that's what we're looking to do. We definitely want to host all of your anniversaries, all of your birthdays, any of your parties. As you can see, we have this beautiful event space, and we are able to do anything from breakfast to light hors d'oeuvres to heavy hors d'oeuvres to dinners to lunches, weddings, meetings, we can do it all, and we are a one-stop shop. So all you do is show up, bring us a check, and we'll make sure you have the best time you've ever had. We actually already have some weddings booked for later in the season, in both May, June, and I think there's one that's booked in October. So it is a lovely place to have a wedding. Most of the ones that are booked are just having their receptions here. But like I said, we're a one-stop shop. As far as the pub goes, we are actually getting ready to change up the menu at the pub. We're going for, people have asked me to describe the new pub food, it's pubbier. So we're going for more small plates. Appetizers will be a big focus, as will sandwiches. So really, if you're looking for a light, kind of just family-style meal, the pub's where you should go. If you're looking for more of the fine dining, white tablecloth, just finer dishes, over here is where you should come for dinner. So our goal is to really have something for everyone, so that we're not excluding anybody. We do, one of the questions I was asked as well is that we'll be serving kids meals over here, and absolutely. You know, we've got everything from chicken fingers to little mini pizzas, you know, so if mom and dad, babysitter bails, we got you covered. Those are some of the changes that are in the works and have taken place. I really appreciate the warm reception that I've gotten since I've come to the lake. It's been great. It's rare to walk into a job and just feel kind of at home and comfortable. So I'm very happy to be here, and I look forward to serving you all in the future. Thank you. Any questions? Do you have a question?
Robert, since you're not serving in the restaurant this morning, I would suggest we invite them in to take a look at the view and see what the restaurant itself looks like as well this morning.
Absolutely. It is kind of still a little bit of a mess from Easter. We did not get it reset, but it can give you a good. We actually did over 170 people on Easter, which was outstanding. But the room did not get reset that day. We've got till Friday to get that. But yeah, I welcome you guys to come over and take a look. Can kind of give you an idea at least.
Just that there's a nice tie-in for golfers in the pub, because it's on the course essentially.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, we're definitely, in speaking with Mark, you know, trying to figure out what golfers want. And, you know, multiple hot dogs, multiple size hot dogs. Hot dogs with speed and efficiency. Should be able to come in, throw two in your pocket, grab a beer, drop $5 on the table, and run out. You're back on the back nine. So definitely, we're here to make sure that you know, golf is a huge part of this community. So it's definitely something we want to make sure our golfers are happy, the ones that live here and the ones that don't live here.
And also for those of us who might have more time to sit and eat, the outside and the view is just beautiful.
Yeah, we will be opening up the patio kind of in conjunction with the new menu, which should be in the next week and a half, 2 weeks. We've also trying to staff up a little bit so that we can make sure that when we do open up the patio, it's great and we can, you know, fill it up out there. But that'll be opening up, I believe it's April 12th. Or that week. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to know, I don't feel I'm drawing any negative comments about this. We all have happy hour.
We're always happy.
Need to be happy once in a while.
Every hour is happy hour. I do not believe that we have an actual set happy hour now. We do offer drink specials daily, and then lunch specials, dinner specials as well. Again, once the patio opens, you know, I think we'll move into more of the happy hour events. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Anybody else? All right, thank you guys so much.
So our next speaker is going to be the general manager from the lake here. But before I bring him up, I just want to remind everyone that we're actually having an after hours at the pub later in April. So put that on your calendar. I'll give you those dates in a few minutes. The general manager from Lake Monticello Owners Association, Steve Horwitz, started in March, and he said in his 20 years of condominium and HOA management and teaching, he has not seen the level of volunteer contribution he's seen at Lake Monticello. And I just want to echo, that is not just at the lake, that is across the county. The level of volunteers in this community are incredible. So please welcome Steve.
Good morning, everyone. And you may think I'm a very lucky man having a golf director and an F&B director like we have here at Lake Monticello, and you'd be right. Something that Mark didn't brag about is that his youth programs are rated in the top 10 in the country. They're fabulous. And I can't wait for Campbell, Hayden, and Elise to be here this summer. And you might guess they are the children of our children. They're called grandchildren, and we're looking forward to them spending a lot of the summer here and participating in that top-tier program. That's wonderful. And Mark is really, really serious in saying, please bring your children. Please come yourself and enjoy the golf as well as the food is fabulous. I generally don't give F&B directors orders, but I'm going to give Robert, who was just up here, an order. He cannot, in the new menu, he cannot eliminate the Cobb salad. He cannot eliminate the salmon steak sandwich. And the hamburgers have to stay exactly the way they are. So Robert, wherever you are, you better write that down. Been here a very short time, and it has been wonderful. This is a special place, not just Lake Monticello, but how it fits into the county. I've had an opportunity to meet some community leaders and received an extremely warm and open welcome. It's really terrific. I feel at home, and my wife, Mickey, otherwise known as Gail, but we call her Mickey for the last 48 years. We just listed our house in Northern Virginia yesterday, so she's there so she can sign the sales contract we expect today. Well, the residents of Lake Monticello, I've discovered, it seems like everyone in the county either does live in Lake Monticello or has in the past, or has in the past and then moved somewhere else and then came back in. So it really is, the lake as a community is really part of the county, and that's really a great thing. The children here are in the schools. The residents go to churches, and we have business owners who live here who are an important part of the economy and of all the volunteer organizations. And then on top of that, as a special thing, as a new resident, what I've discovered is the wonderful county amenities, which a lot of the residents of the lake participate in. I've got my library card in my back pocket, worked with those wonderful folks over there, as does my wife. And then this past weekend, we hiked in Pleasant Grove Park. And just a little side story, we lived way up in the mountains of Colorado for 10 years, 9,200 feet. And from our backyard, you could drop down onto a trail and 12 hours later end up at the Continental Divide. You could also take a 2-hour hike, a 1-hour hike, go up 1,000 feet and then down 1,000 feet and back to the house. World-class hiking. We've got world-class hiking here too. It's just 13,000 feet lower. But it's really wonderful. Not only that, I think the best dog park in the world is right here. I've never seen anything like that. What a wonderful thing, and a testament to the nature of this county, the volunteers, as were referred to, and the community leaders to have put that together. It's a wonderful thing. As a kind of a separate item, we do have a program to work with those very important cogs in the economic climate here, the real estate people who help move things along, help create business opportunities for the builders and all the tradesmen. And I'll mention that although I don't have a number for you, I think on an average weekday, there must be at least 150 trucks come in with people in the trades, come in and do work. So there's a great economic interaction, and people look forward to having their houses taken care of by professionals. That's apparently going very well, and we look forward to continuing to support that, as well as working with the real estate community as an important cog in creating houses and so forth. And in fact, Mickey and I are looking for a house. If anybody has one to give away on the water, please check with me later. Had an opportunity to meet many of the community leaders. I'll just mention a couple. Steve Nichols, Debbie Smith. I met Aaron Spitzer, who is your Park and Recreation Director. Got a wonderful, warm welcome. We just happened to drop in on the Easter egg event Saturday, and we got a whole explanation of the county's programs and so forth. There are excellent professional leaders in this community, and it'll be a great pleasure for me and the rest of the staff to continue working with them at every opportunity that's possible. About the golf and the other opportunities, I want to mention one aspect. As you saw from golf and food and beverage, we consider this, the golf course, the pub, to be open to anybody in the community. It certainly is. You're welcome to come in and participate in that. And then at another level, we even have memberships. You can pay, it's not free, naturally, but you can pay to have all the rights and privileges and access to all the amenities that virtually any other resident would have. The only thing you can't do is vote for the board of directors, who is, as a group, is my boss. So that's a good thing, because they're already a very good group. And they really are. We have, they're part of the excellent volunteers here, and I'm very proud to work with them. And I'll just mention that, so you can participate in everything that's here in this community, which is wonderful. And I'll point out that in the county fourfold brochure that explains all of the great things we have in the county, it lists the golf course, it lists the golf course, and guess which one it is? It's Mark's golf course. And that's really serious. So we do invite you to come out and participate. In fact, I've got some flyers here that explain there's a golf membership and a social membership. And I'll take cash, credit, or checks. Certified checks preferred. There are plenty of other opportunities to participate in the 50 clubs, give or take, that we have here. Many people who don't physically live in the community do that, and that's a wonderful thing too. And then as a last point, before we get into some questions and answers, the big event, July 4th, my understanding is completely open. The gates are open, and everyone is not only welcome, but we would very much look forward to seeing you here for July 4th. I hear it's an amazing thing to see the fireworks over the lake. So I'll stop there and just tell you again how grateful I am to be here working amongst all the great people here, and to see this turnout is a testament to the importance of the Lake Monticello Association, Owners Association, in this county. It's a live, working relationship, and we look forward to it continuing that and maybe even tweaking it up just a little bit. So with that, I'd like to take any questions you might have.
Steve, I'll warm them up. One thing that you have missed out so far, golfers, not only do we have a course that looks pretty, it is maintained by Billy Casper Corporation. So you've got something really neat to look forward to right here.
It's very well run, and the course is really coming along. I haven't played it yet because my game is being renovated. But very soon I have to get out there because I've been challenged and threatened. I've been called names. Weenie was amongst the names, so I have to get out there. Well, just to tell you how glad I am to be here, in the month I've been here, I know that my blood pressure has gone down 10% and hit the standard, and I do believe my hair is growing back in too. So, anyone have any questions about that? Well, Rudy's going to come back up and close us out. Thank you again for coming. We're so glad that you took the time to come today.
It's hard to follow somebody that funny this early in the morning. So first off, I'd like to welcome our new members, Sub Solutions and Riverwood Homes. They joined since our last breakfast. A reminder for those of you who do not own a business, we have a level of membership in the chamber available called a patron member. That is a $50 membership lets you get $2 off your meals, lets you attend the after hours and ribbon cuttings and that sort of thing. And if you are a business in the county, see Ruth Ann before you leave. She's got a packet of information up there she'll be happy to give you. So upcoming events through the month of April. On the 14th of April, we'll be doing a ribbon cutting and open house at Gary Albert State Farm, right there at the Turkey Sag Shopping Center. That'll be from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. On April the 18th, from 9:30 until 12:30, the Monfalcone and Garris Lunch and Learn, doing business in Fluvanna, will be at the library. We're going to have a bunch of folks from the planning department, as well as local business owners who have opened up businesses here in the county, talking about their experiences. The next day, April 19th, we have an after hours with the combination of Lake Monticello Owners Association and Goosehead Insurance, and that's going to be at the pub. On April the 21st, we have the ribbon cutting for Lily's Home Decor, which is at Village Station right across from the old courthouse on Route 15. And finally, on May the 1st, we'll be back to St. Peter and Paul for our breakfast, and our speaker will be the Central Virginia Electric Cooperative President Gary Wood. One of his topics is going to be the broadband initiative. So, yeah.